You'd think I'd learn to turn my mic on after recording 3 times and forgetting it. Well, let's hope I didn't. Alright, so this video is to address issues with Battlefield 6 Open Beta. Now, say you, for the first time, you realize, hey, what the fuck's this? I gotta launch with Secure Boot. Okay, you figure it out. You read a guide, you go into BIOS, you turn on your Secure Boot, but whoa, what are we doing now? Secure Boot's no longer working. Why is Secure Boot not working for me? Why can't I get my Secure Boot to work? That's all fine and good, but why the fuck won't my Secure Boot work? Well, let me show you in this guide what you need to do to figure out if I can help you with this thing. So first, see if this guide's right for you. Hit Windows R. It'll come up with this little prompt for you. You're gonna type in msinfo32, all lowercase, and you're gonna hit OK. It'll return you with the information you need to tell if this video is right for you. Okay. First thing you're going to need to check for is your secure boot state on. If it's on and you're still getting the secure boot state issue from trying to launch Battlefield, I can't help you. Please look on the forums. Now, if your BIOS mode is not UEFI, this video is meant to help you. Now, if it is UEFI and you can't turn on secure boot state, also, again, look on forums because that is not the issue being addressed in this video. This was an issue I personally had. My BIOS was legacy, so it wouldn't let me turn on secure boot. Now, say your BIOS is legacy or something other than UEFI. This is what's going to happen. So first thing you need to do is check your hard drives, see if they're in need of a format. So you're going to go to drive, control drive management. It'll be under control panel, disk management, however you want to say it. It'll bring up this lovely page. You'll have your 2 drives, 3 drives, 4 drives, whatever. Doesn't matter if it's a hard drive or solid state. This method works on both types of drives. You're going to click properties. You'll come up with this window that has your drive properties. Now, from the properties, you're going to click volumes. Now, under partition style, if you're GPT partition, you should be able to ignore this. Go to your BIOS and swap over to UEFI. Now, the reason why your computer wouldn't be UEFI already is because your disk would be like this hard drive, which is MBR, Master Boot Record. Never had an issue with a game like this before, but Battlefield requires secure boot, so time to fix this issue. Now, this issue might also be a reason why you can't upgrade to Windows 11. This may also help with that, but this is mainly just to get it so you can run secure boot for Battlefield 6. So once we've addressed that, yes, we need to switch our drive over to GPT. You can exit out of this window. Now, next thing you're going to do is you're going to go directly into your Windows security page, and you're going to go to recovery. You're going to click restart now under your advanced setup. Okay. Now, I will link this here. This is a guide that tells you how to do it exactly, and it's very helpful. I will link this guide right in the comments because apparently YouTube won't let me link in my description for now because I had to verify or something. Anyways, once you restart, you'll come to this advanced options page. Once you're on this advanced options page, you're going to click command prompt. Now, depending on how fast your PC system is, it'll take a few seconds, but once you get a command prompt, you'll get this window. Ignore the text for now. You'll have this command prompt window. You won't be able to do anything else. From this command prompt window, you're going to enter what you see in the red box there, which is MBR2 GPT validate. Now, it should come up with validation successful, and it should come back with pretty much matching info of what you see on the screen right here. After that has come back, you can either clear the command prompt so you see nothing, or just type in this next command, which is going to be mbr2gpt/convert. Now, in both commands, it shows a space /convert. I ran both commands without using a space, and they ran fine. Granted, they'll all be lowercase with no capitals. Now, when you first run this, it'll tell you it'll attempt to convert, and it'll give you 3 lines that say something along the lines of condensing disk, blah, 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 going to drive. That doesn't mean it's completed. You'll need to wait for all this other stuff to show up. It should look around the same of this picture, but it might vary on system to system. Once you see all that, you can ignore the win repair, blah, 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 failed to update. That's fine. you see that at the bottom, it can't boot properly till you switch the firmware to boot from regular BIOS to UEFI. But that's simple enough. As you're restarting your PC from the command prompt, you can just hit whatever key. For me, it's F2 on my motherboard. Sorry, F2 on my keyboard, and it'll bring up the BIOS for the motherboard. After you run this and it's completely ran in the command prompt, you type exit, and it'll bring you to two options, which is close and shut the PC down, or go back to troubleshooting. Close shut PC down, you're going to turn on the PC. As you're turning on your PC, you will come back into BIOS, hitting whatever BIOS key you have. Now, I can't record BIOS unless I record with a hand camera, which I do not have at the moment. So I got this photo of an Asus BIOS. This is like mine, but unlike mine, I had to go into advanced to get to my boot menu. But however, you have to get to your boot tab of your BIOS. Now, under that, you'll have something that looks about the same. It may vary on what they call things, but boot device control and all that, you're going to want to select and make sure it's on UEFI for what it runs. Once you have the BIOS version selected as UEFI, you should be good to exit out of BIOS and fully boot up your PC under UEFI, and it'll run. Note, if you don't swap, or if your BIOS doesn't automatically detect and swap to UEFI, you will not have your PC just won't run until you swap. It'll turn on and try to boot, but it won't boot fully and properly until you swap into UEFI instead of legacy or whatever else you were running. Now, this is for Windows systems, so if you have any other systems that aren't running on Windows, you may have to look for a different guide. But other than that, I hope this helped, and if you do need a little bit more in depth, or if you want to learn a little bit more about what UEFI is and why you switch over to it, and what GPT versus the standard MBR is, the guide linked in the comments will give you more information on that if you would like to read up on that. Anyways, hopefully this helps. You should be able to play Battlefield 6 now after making sure that you are still in secure boot mode. Just make sure to update your drivers, because I did have that issue as well. Launching today after fixing, my drivers were out of date, and that was easy enough to fix. Just updated my drivers. If this video helped, please let me know in the comments, and I'll hopefully try to make more instructional videos on how to fix things. Anyways, everyone have a good night, and have fun on the beta.